told you almost.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
You guys are inside already, right?
Yeah, we arrived in Seattle yesterday, so it's why there's a little bit of it's a little bit of jet lag, but
I bet.
happy, you know.
How long is that flight?
I flew out of Frankfurt directly to Seattle. I guess it was 10.5 hours or something.
I'm kind of familiar with those 10-hour flights. My wife is from Japan, and from Portland to Tokyo is about 10 hours. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess first of all, welcome back, because this is a long overdue tour.
It is. I mean, we had a little bit of a run with Judas Priest last year that unfortunately ended short. Because of the horrible thing that happened to Richie. But yeah, it's long overdue. We've had some troublesome years with some strange virus going around in the world. Causing trouble.
I think I heard about that.
Causing trouble for all of us. And yeah, so with that saying, we are super excited to be back here, and we are extremely, we're in a good mood. All of the band members, we are here.
That's good.
To show you guys in America that we missed you, and hopefully we get to see that you missed us as well.
Right. So going with what happened last year, I was actually kind of curious about that. So when you've got a tour like that gets canceled, and I think it was canceled pretty early on, what exactly happens? Because I imagine there's nothing like any insurance that you can get to cover in case something happens and you need to return home early.
That's true. There's no way we can ensure the health of other people. Nobody from the Judas Priest would share the Rob Halford's medical files and stuff like that. So no, we could not ensure for that. It became a very costly, very, very costly affair in the end, and very costly tour. So we of course stand with a lot of crew members, a lot of trucks and buses and stuff like that, and then suddenly we also have to fly everybody home last minute when we are in a time when there was no flights available. So that was also kind of one other thing. And we sit with 6,000 unsold t-shirts or something like that we were supposed to hopefully get rid of in the coming 5 weeks of the tour or something. So it was a costly thing, but what can we do?
Yeah. Did they offer? So of course they did the tour later on. Did they offer you guys a spot to come back?
Well, only after they booked the dates at the same time we had a tour confirmed.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense on why you didn't make a return trip. They got Queensryche to fill in, which wasn't nearly as good. I was actually looking forward to seeing you guys on a bigger stage, at least here. I know that happens in Europe a lot. But so for this tour, starting as we're recording this, you're starting tomorrow in Seattle. Then you're coming to Portland, which what surprised me is you're playing Portland 2 nights.
Yes. When we are routing the tours in the weird times that has been the last 2 years, there is not really a lot of venues available. It's actually quite tough to route a tour, and we wanted to play in a place that was a little bit bigger, as we know that this place would be sold out. So but the option came up to play 2 nights there, and we decided to go for that. And so now we play both Friday and Saturday there, and yeah.
Right.
It's the only place in America we do that. So the other places we found venues.
Yeah, well, and I'll definitely be there. I'll be at least be there Friday night in the photo pit. Not sure if they're setting me up for Saturday. My daughter will be there as well with me. I don't know if you remember the last time you were here in 2019. There was a very, very small photographer in the photo pit taking some pictures, which happened to be my daughter. She was about 7, so she's 10 now. Definitely looking forward to having you guys back again. So, as far as the set, what are we going to be hearing from the new album? And is there anything you guys are pulling out of the archives that maybe you haven't played for a while?
There's potential we bring out something that we haven't played for a while. Much so. I mean, I think Seattle and Portland is gonna be a little bit of guinea pigs for the tour, and then we're gonna see how it works and take it from there. So we just played a lot of shows over in Europe. First, we did one tour, 30 shows in Sweden, and that was a completely different tour. We focused a lot on Swedish songs and stuff like that. And then we went to Europe and we switched around a little bit every night. So we have quite a lot of songs rehearsed, and let's see what ends up on the set list in the end. But I think, yeah, Seattle, Portland will be a little bit of guinea pigs for America.
Okay, well, on my side, I'd really kind of like to hear Rourke's Drift in there, but I don't think you guys have ever played that live, have you?
Yeah, we never played that one live. You're correct, and I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that one is one of those not rehearsed for this.
I didn't think so, but I gotta ask. And so you guys got Epica to come along with you as well.
True.
And
They are. We played with them. We invited them to do one show with us in Europe in the summer in Greece, and other than that, they played at Sabaton Open Air a few years ago. But we haven't toured together in the past.
Okay, and I know when you came over with Priest, didn't have as much space on stage. I assume though, since you guys are headlining, the Tank is making a return appearance.
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the summer we put one of the tanks on a ship to come here, so it should have arrived before us.
Okay, how long does it take to set that up?
To set up a tank, well, with the experienced crew, we get it up and rolling in 20 minutes.
Seriously? Wow, that is a lot quicker than I expected.
Yeah, it's quite heavy and it's quite a lot of space. But I mean, up and running, I don't know. It depends, But it was meant to be built when we constructed it. That it's supposed to be able to build it in 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, like I said, that's a lot quicker. I figured it might be like an hour, 2 hours, but now 20 minutes is very impressive. But
we don't do it in 20 minutes, but we can.
Okay, and I assume it's probably going to depend on the venue too.
Yes, it's definitely going to depend on the venue.
Okay, and so as far as merch, obviously there's going to be some new shirts, tour shirts. Is there anything unique that's coming along on this tour?
We definitely have some things that we never brought to America with us before, including, not only, I mean, there's a new album, for instance, that's something, maybe. But I think it's going to be a good evening, and people will be surprised about a couple of things.
Okay. I was curious if that, I think it was, is it a Mega Block set that you guys did? Was that limited edition?
The Lego things we did?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Yeah, we did a stage last year. We released a live DVD where you could build your own stage, and it was a limited edition. It sold out.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty popular and disappeared quite fast.
So, okay, if you're going to do a Lego set, it would stand to reason at least one person in the band has to be a fan. So, I'm curious who that is.
I think everybody has a sense of playing with that, So we all grew up with that stuff, so I think we all have a sense of playing.
Okay, well, and so do a lot of people.
Yeah.
So with the new album, any songs in particular we're going to hear off that?
I think that I mean, I want to play Dreadnought, and
Okay.
because I think it's my favorite of the new album. Let's see if it works, and then maybe we play it. We played it on some of the shows in Europe this summer, not everywhere, but it worked pretty well when we played it, and hopefully it works on the American audience as well.
And actually, as you brought that up, that was going to be my next question: is there a difference in musical taste as far as the songs from American audiences compared to the European audience?
Not in musical taste, not so much. I mean, but some stories resonates better with some countries, and um, you know, some songs have been played more on the radio. It's not always that it's the same song that catches on to people in different places. It could be, you know, if there's a radio station who loves a certain song and they play it a lot, maybe there that song is more popular than in the next state, you know. So bearing that in mind, it can differ from day to day.
Okay. And how about the audiences between the U.S. and Europe? How are they different and how are they the same?
They are the same that they are metalheads everywhere, and
True.
and no, I don't say that there's such a big difference. It's not, you know. Why would somebody? There's a difference, bigger difference between a Friday and a Tuesday. It's a bigger difference, and there's great fans everywhere.
Okay. Now I know a lot of times when you guys tour, sometimes you end up doing some cool little things, visiting military and forts and bases, anything like that planned for this tour.
We have some stuff planned, but I cannot speak about it yet.
Okay.
We have some it's some veterans that we are meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe that turns into something. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I'm looking forward to it.
No, I think it's good because you guys have always been very supportive, you know, of you know, veterans and everything involved with the military, and you know, it shows not just through your music, but the fact that you know you guys will take the time to go, you know, visit people and pay your respects.
I mean, we are telling people's stories. Maybe we find a new story.
Which, okay, so the new album just came out, but are you guys kind of looking ahead yet for next album, or are you just focused on what you're doing right now?
No, I mean, I am always collecting ideas and working in the future as well. But at the moment, we have so much more with this album, and we got some surprises coming also in the coming months that people are not expecting from Sabaton, I think. So now we got a lot of good stuff coming.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's about all the questions I have. I know your time's pretty limited, but I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me, and I will see you here in a couple nights here in Portland.
Yeah, looking forward to it, definitely. And yeah, I hope to see you both Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, well, Friday definitely. Like I said, I'm not sure about Saturday yet, but definitely on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
Well, take care.
Sounds good. Okay,
Sounds
you too.
good.
Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.